Majestic Genesee Power Plant. See it or not? It's cool. It's a coal-powered mine. Oh. Off in the distance there's a shovel, big dragline shovel swinging. And there's some haul trucks on deck. Fuel Island laydown. This is all coal mine, the Genesee Power Plant. It's coal powered, but not for long. There's natural gas pipelines coming in, so I'll get converted to natural gas. Oh yeah, it is a beautiful day. It's one of my old girls. This is my 91 intruder. 83 cubic inch, 4-speed transmission. It's got the aftermarket El Cheapo fairing on it. Curtis custom sissy bar and rack and bags. Boy. Now it's kind of hard to see here. I had to go through a gate and walk across the field here, but there's a substation here. It's huge. This is only like a quarter of it maybe. This is the small side and it goes way back in there. And it's a big power grid substation, and there's the line, the Wattle line, the Western Alberta Transmission Line. So there's all those posts, and there's these big posts, and there's the big side, and there's a big building there, and then behind it, it's just this huge substation yard. And the substation makes power, AC, and then it switches it in a switch yard to DC. Then it goes through the lines in DC to Calgary, then it gets switched back to AC power. The reason to do that is you get so much electrical loss with AC that they transfer it in the lines in DC. Maybe I got that backwards, but that's the premise of a lot of this. So there's a substation, then there's a switch yard. Behind the trees is this big building, and that's like, I don't know, like the brain of the operation. So when that got built, there's all these big crazy like round globe things and insulators, and it looks like a space station in there. Like it's insane. So that room, as they're working on it, as they're finalizing things, they went in there with like fucking hazmat suits, swept it, dusted it, made it clean, and as they went behind them, they closed the door and locked it for life. And then they just closed it down, locked it, so it's pretty much a building that you just can't go in ever, and it's like sanitized clean. And there's this big aluminum thing. It was like a catch pan tray or something. It was all round and aluminum. It looked like something out of a spaceship. And when it got delivered, they screwed something up. And it was one of the rounded corners was elbow weld to a big pipe. And when they ground the weld off, they ground the weld down flat, like there was like, it cracked on the seam. So I had this installed, so I had to go in. They called me to go into the substation and weld this, right? So they had all these, I had my spool gun, and they had all these extension cables, and they ran all my cables for me, set up a scaffolding for me. I had to put these booties on and this suit on and get my truck ready to go. And they're like, okay, we're ready for you. They opened the door, escorted me in this little channeled way up these stairs, made the repair, and I guess they're supposed to hoard me all the way in. And the guys were like, you don't gotta be hoarded all the way in. So I made the weld, made the repair, and all of a sudden their computer system started beeping and and going crazy, and apparently they got fire eyes in there, so as soon as they see something bright, it's, you know, considered to have a fire, so it shuts the whole operation down. So the Calgary side of the plant was already live, and I'm here in Edmonton, and me welding has shut the whole operation down flat. And I was in there just making an aluminum repair. But anyways, it was cool. So they got me out of there, so they escorted me back out. They brought all my stuff back out to me, and then they said, like, very few people in the world get to see the inside of a room like that in a big power plant, in a substation. And like, so I'm like one of the last people that are ever going to see that room before it gets locked up. So that was pretty cool. So all these posts, you can only see part of it. It goes on goes on crazy. There's 1,000 posts to weld. So me and my buddy Jimmy, with Jimbo, and 5 other guys welded all those poles. We had a boom truck and a crane, and we took turns, you know, rigging and being the crane guy and tacking, and then the other guys came behind and welded. It was mostly me and one other guy that did all the craning and tacking, and then the other guys welded. So that was that was my first big breakout job for my welding rig, was right here at Genesee. It paid wicked money. I was home every night. It was the best job I ever had. So right there, can't see too much because I already had to jump 2 fences. If I jump the next fence, I'm going into the power plant private property, and that's probably not good. So I'm gonna go show you a little coal seam here. Okay, so a little just touristy area here. So here's a little coal seam. This whole area is just coal. It's just this is Genesee coal mine, and later I'm going to take you over to Keephills coal mine and substation. So yeah, that's just a coal seam here, natural coal seam. I showed my brother on video a while ago. He told me I should bring a bucket and a little chipping hammer and grab some coal for my barbecue for the summer. So yeah, there's just a coal seam in the ground. This is just coal rich ground here. And I might even take you to 3 coal operations today. This is the first one where you can't see too much. Oh, yeah, that's just a coal seam, and you see the spots in the hill there with this whole coal coming out. Just super coal rich ground. So it's windward and heck, but there's all like the information signs and stuff. It's kind of a little tourist area. I had to park my bike at the gate and walk in because of course it's closed because of the fuzzballs or whatever that's going around in the air. There's one of the old haul trucks. It's Matsu 630E, so it's not one of the biggest trucks there is, but it's it's not shabby, not too shabby. Okay, so whoop. Okay, doop. Top of my head goes to there. There we go. So top of my head, right there. So right there on the rim, is the top of my head. Okay? So, top of my head's there. Yeah, top of my head was like somewhere there. It's not too shabby of a truck. It's pretty sad, all this, you can hear the shovel in the background and all the haul trucks, and well, maybe you can even see. There's a drag line swinging in the distance there, and all that's going to get shut down, man, once the natural gas once that natural gas pipeline gets built, man, there's all the heavy equipment suppliers and people that maintain it. There's people that come out to weld on all the buckets and all the mining equipment. There's all the millwrights in the plants that maintain all the stuff. There's all the conveyor stuff and everything for all the coal. There's all the old coal turbines, and all that stuff is going to be obsolete. And really, once it gets shut down, it's obsolete, right? It's pretty much just going to be museum pieces, man. So it's all for the sake of green energy. So hundreds of jobs are just going to be gone. A lot of these small towns in this area, they spread out because of the coal mines and the power plants in this area. Once it goes to natural gas, they're going to be right down to needing bare minimum people, man. It's mostly going to be operators and sitting in a control room and a couple millwrights. And so it's, I guess, for the sake of efficient green energy, maybe the natural gas is the way to go. But for local jobs in this area, it's going to be quite devastating. And people are getting laid off, and no one's happy about it. So the rich get richer, and the poor get poorer. So I gotta walk down this road here. Whoop! And my motorcycle's right there. The old fuzzballs. We'll call it the fuzzballs. The airborne fuzzballs. Got everything shut down. All right, next stop, Keephills power plant and coal mine. I don't know if there's any good spots to pull off the road there, but we'll do our best. Well, I'm at the little town of Ceiba Beach. I just passed by part of their coal mine there. And the other area we passed through with the shovels, that's Keephills. That's the Keephills power plant and coal mine there. So there is the Ceiba Beach. The public beach is just that way. Normally, times for normal, I'd stop by the beach and check out the scenery. And then over there is a little canteen. They got ice cream and burgers and food and a little mini putt course, and it's usually a beautiful little town to visit, but I'm not even going to go near that area for you know what reason, because we don't live in those times anymore. So, well guys, I hope you're all doing well and finding things to do to keep yourself distanced and safe and healthy and sane and wealthy and everything else. And God bless you all, and have a great day.